What is going on, YouTube? Donnie with DER Reptiles here. Sorry about being a little bit late. Had to hurry up and get some stuff done today. What's everybody up to? How's everybody doing today? Got some great news. What's going on, James? We're going to be covering a few things here in just a second. Let me get to it on my live stream here on my computer. That way I can see what everybody's saying. There we go. All right. What's going on, Reagan? What's going on, Dion? What's going on, TJ? And what is going on, James? Yes, yesterday was actually feed day for me. And guess what? This girl right here finally ate. I got her a mouse hopper and she ate it with no problem. Guess what that means? That means I am going to start breeding mice very, very soon. What's going on, LKB? And Reese's Pythons. His snake will be shipped out this week. The winner of the auction, Will, your snakes will be shipped out this week. And Dion, your snake will be shipped out this week. She took another frozen thawed rat pinky. Who ate? For the first week ever, all 5 of the hatchlings ate. The one that has not ate since she hatched ate last night. She ate a mouse hopper. So I'm going to start breeding mice so I can start feeding them mice if they don't accept rats. And yes, everything is going great. And next week I might have a little bit of dilemma because last night I ran out of live for the size I need. So that's empty. That's empty. I don't have anybody ready to move up yet. In a couple weeks I'm going to have several ready to move up. So next week I may be reserving to frozen thawed and buying just a few live, but I don't know yet. Plus, next Friday, I might have a surprise for everybody. So we will see. But everything is going great. I will say this. The butterfly, the one that refuses to eat live, ate 2, not 1, but 2 frozen thawed medium or small rats. Look at how big this part right here is. She is full. So she's going to be an avid frozen thawed eater. I wish she would switch over to live, but she's not going to do it. You got to feed them what they're going to eat. And when I was cleaning rats this morning, sad to say, I did find one of my, I call it rat pups, was basically using the front 2 legs, dragging the back 2 legs. So evidently something happened and she got disabled on the back 2 legs. Maybe the back was broken or whatnot. But what I did was I did not euthanize it. I went ahead and fed another rat to this hypo male, and she took it. So that rat did not have to suffer. That guy right there took it. Everybody knows which one that one is. Hey, Jason, how are you doing today, bud? So let's go on back over here to the computer. I got to find my tripod. It's been kind of a crazy day getting stuff done around here. But, oh, I know where it's at. Yeah, it's busy here too. I got to start preparing to make some purchases to build a mouse rack, because I am going to start breeding mice for the hatchlings that does not want to eat rats. All right, let's get back up here and let's get some stuff going on. All right, let me see here. Who all do we got here? Oh, we're crooked, so I need to straighten you guys up a little bit. All right, what's up, Tone? What's up, Iron Dog? What's up, Jeff? What's everybody doing? How's it going, Kenneth? And who else do we got in here? Okay, I think I covered everybody. Make sure you smash that like button. Give me a big thumbs up so we can get more people in here. 13 people in here and only 5 thumbs up. I think that button is broken. So you might have to smash it really, really, really hard to get that thing going. So make sure you smash that like button. Get those likes up. Show your support. Thank you guys for being here. That is awesome. So, today, we're going to talk about anything and everything that you guys want to talk about. You guys need to make sure and spread the love. There was a fellow vlogger that is going through a rough time right now, and we just need to make sure that we stick with each other, stick by each other, show our support, show the love. That way nobody feels left out, and stop the hate. Let it stop as soon as somebody posts hate. Let it go. Drop it. Don't bring it up, because the more you bring it up, guess what? The more it becomes an issue. Just forget about it. Turn your cheek and let's go make it a better day. That is the main thing. So let's just take a look at a few rats and see what's going on with the old rats here. There's some old rats and babies. Jeff, I think I'm going to pass on that. There will be one of these babies in this tub that I am going to hold back and turn into a breeder. I don't know if it's a female or male, but let's look right now. I know which one it is, so I just got to find it. It's kind of a cute guy or cute girls, but we will see. Let's see here. Where are you at, little one? I have seen it earlier. There it is. You're clear to the back. Well, we'll close it. We'll come back to it. How long does it take for a rat pup to turn to a medium rat? I would say, I've never really timed it, but I would probably say 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a month and a half. But I'm really not sure because I don't really time them things. Let me see if I can get this one rat that I'm holding back, because I will be holding this one here. Let me, we'll put it over here. Don't go anywhere, little one. Hey, we got rats loose in the DER Reptiles house. So this is the one that I'm going to be holding back. I'm going to turn this one into a breeder. Look how cute this little guy is. Isn't he cute? That is the one I'm going to turn into a breeder. He's a little cutie. But I'm going to put him back in. Nope, stay on that little... No, you're not going to run away. Okay, I can do this. There we go. Put him right back in there, back with the mama. So, yes, that one will be turned into a breeder, whether it's a male or a female. If it's a male, I get to get 3 more females for him. And what I plan on doing, I don't know when it's going to be, if it's going to be in the next couple weeks, month, or whatever. But since I'm having this lag in the amount of rats that I have available for my snakes, I'm going to need to up my production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another rack like this one here, and then move my breeders from this rack over to the new rack. Have 2 more racks, or 2 more tubs of breeders, and then I'm going to turn that into a grow out rack. So that's what's going to happen with that eventually. I don't know exactly when, but it will happen. And also, I will be building a 5 or 6 tub mouse breeding rack, because I need to start breeding mice. Eggs are still doing good. We are less than 2 weeks away from cutting that clutch. I cannot wait. That is going to be very exciting for me. That will be... Okay, I sure will. Hopefully that's good news. I can call you after this live stream and we can kind of talk about it, because I think I know what this is going to lead to. So we will see. And if that's the case, I got that. That's going to be great. But anyway, that's where I'm leaving it. I'm not going any further with that conversation. That is for another day. If I go to another country, which is if you go to which... Are you trying to ask what other country would I go to? I would love to go to Paris, France, but I would not want to go there during the winter. I would want to go there in the summer. Even though that is the romantic capital of the world, I would still want to go there during the summer. How do you switch ball pythons from mice to rats? I haven't really had to do that a whole lot. Some snakes will switch over just like this. But others, you may have to scent your rats like mice, which is take a frozen thawed mice, scent the rat, or scent the mice with rat smell and do it that way. Maybe you put them in bedding for an hour or so. Put the mouse in rat bedding. Let that mouse get rat smell on it. Maybe try that, or try the rat into mouse bedding. Try to get that smell on it. Either one, that should work. I will know more, because, like I stated earlier, this girl here refuses rats, but she took a rat. Oh, I'm getting ready to strike. She took a mouse hopper, so we will see what it takes to get her to switch over to rats. So, that I can tell you after it happens. Yes, I would prefer all of my snakes be on rats, but you have to feed them what they want to eat. So, if they want to eat I can't talk. If they want to eat mice, you got to feed them mice. If they want to eat whatever, you got to feed them it. So, ultimately, I'm going to switch over to rats. So, that is my plan. I need to up my rat production. What day am I plan on shipping? I plan on shipping everything on Tuesday for Wednesday delivery. But King Repti, I need to get a hold of Ed with TGH to work that out and go from there. I need to grab some paper towels. I'll be right back. Reptile Keeper must-have item. I go through a lot of newspaper. I would go through less if I used actual loose substrate, but since I use paper, I go through anywhere from 1 to 3 rolls of paper towels every time I go through and clean. I have to feed mine 3 large mice once a week. Yeah, that's a problem with mice. They are smaller. Ball pythons can be picky eaters, so it might take them a while to switch over if they ever switch over. I have seen other ball pythons adult size refuse everything but mice. So, what's going on, Tone? So, yes, I haven't seen adult ball pythons, but I've heard of ball pythons being adults that eat mice only. But, on a brighter note, one girl that could not stop eating last night is this girl right here. This girl ended up eating a medium and 2 smalls. That is the Super Pastel. She is a beast. She loves to eat like crazy. This girl here, Zerelda, my 100% het pied, is still not eating. She was eating and then she went off. But she's not breeding either. So, don't know what's going on there. We will find out. I'm going to try to put the male pied back in with her in about a week or two. And we'll see. But, yes. We had a better turnout this week in eating, I believe. But I have not done the calculations yet. So, it is that time again. While I calculate how many snakes ate, I want you guys to throw a number out there on the percentage of the snakes that you think ate yesterday. So go ahead and start thinking in your head and put a number out there, and we will find out here pretty quick on how many snakes ate. Let's see here. And of course, I'm not going to show you any numbers. I'm going to try to count and talk at the same time. Hopefully I don't get confused. Got one more rack to count after this one, and then I will do the final count. All right, there's that one. Okay, and how many do we have here? Well, let me recount one. This is Florida. I need to recount this rack. 7, 8. Okay. All right, let's count this up. All right. Yeah, that's not too good. Thought I had actually ate more than that. But we'll see here. Previous weeks we've had, what was it, 68, 68, and what, 72, I think? But right now, let's see here. Let me get my calculator. I'm going to go ahead and add these up because to make sure I add them up right. Who's going to be the closest? Oh, I can't even type it in right, guys. Come on now. All right, there plus this one plus this one plus divide by. Verdict is, wow, 55%. 56%. No, 55. So who got closest? Everybody went over, of course. And it looks like King Repti, you got closest. You was at 70. All right, so all right, that is good. We were all far away. Yes. And I thought there was actually more than 8 on that. But maybe not. But there was several that did eat multiples, so that's a good thing. But anyway, type in what you want to talk about. We will talk about that. Until then, I'm just going to jabber a little bit and we will see what's going on here. So the other snakes that ate multiple rats is, of course, I'm not sure where this one's at, but there she is. That is the vanilla. She ended up eating a live medium, a frozen thawed medium, and a frozen thawed small. So she ended up eating 3 different ones. So she is pounding food left and right. Of course, we already said the super pastel. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? Everybody else ate single in here. So what do we have in here that ate double? Of course, I already showed you the hypo. That one ate 2 different ones. And that's all of them that ate twice. But I know Reese's will probably be on here a little bit later, so I'm going to go ahead and show his snake real quick. That's not the one. Let's see here. I believe it would be this one. Yes. Hey, buddy. This is the one that is leaving DER Reptiles and going over to Reese's Pythons. So this would be the one. What size do you move snakes into a bigger tub? Well, that's kind of a touchy subject, especially with ball pythons. I found out in my collection. I'm going to try to keep them in 28 quart tubs. I'll put it this way. We all remember how little the lavender albino was when I got her. And she is going to be in this tub, in 28 quart tubs, until she is about 1,500 to 2,000 grams. I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to grab her. She's getting more beautiful by the day. You can't tell it on camera, but she is turning more lavender color in her whites. But you can't really tell it on camera. But as you can actually. Can you see that little bit of purple coming in? This is my little lavender albino female. She eats like crazy. Yep, and she's a sweetheart. Of course. I cannot wait till she gets breeder size, but of course, all of her babies are going to be hets. So, it's not like we're going to be able to see any beauty from her babies with the lavender color until I breed the babies. So, of course, we know where I'm going with that. I'm going dreamsicle with that one. So, I'm going to be doing pied to lavender albino and getting double heads. But I might try a little bit something different with that too. Because what I might do is lavender albino to pied, get me a dreamsicle. In the meantime, work on my other pied projects and then try to breed that into the lavender albino pieds. So, yes, I might be trying for a 4 gene, which is going to take years. I know this is going to take several years, probably 10 years, but I'm going to try for a 4-gene recessive snake. Visual on all 4 genes. And let's call that the clown, lavender albino, pied, and probably exantic. We'll see what that looks like. But like I said, that's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to breed them out myself, which means I am going to be getting into the exantic project sooner or later. I just have to figure out which exantic I want to go with, which line that is. Because there is 3 or 4 lines, and yeah. But what line of exantics do you guys think is the best? Let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about going with Marcus Jane line. Snake Keeper, SK. That's not a bad line there. That's who I believe Olympus Reptiles uses. I would love to do the, what do you call it? The, my mind's going blank here. Zebra Bee, I think is the name of it. That would be awesome. So, yes. I do plan on doing several projects in the future. And we will see what projects they are on top of everything else. And of course, like I said before, I do plan on growing bigger every year. I want to try to double the amount of females I have every year, which is going to be harder and harder and harder. But you cannot make it breeding snakes without making it, going through the hard times and putting in hard work to get what you want. So, if you want to plan out and do something, you need to work hard at what you do. You do not want to keep it going easy, because if you go easy the whole way, you're not going to actually, you'll enjoy it, but you'll really enjoy the outcome if you put that hard work in there to get to that final product that you're wanting. Like me. As you know, the only hets I have is the het albino and het pied. Classics. Of course, I do have a killer bee het pied, but when I go for my albino pieds, when I go for my dreamsicles, when I go for my other recessive, two recessive gene snakes, I'm going to breed to get the double hets and then breed those double hets back, because yes, you can buy double het albino pieds all day long on Morph Market or people you know. But to really know that they are double het, you need to do it yourself. So that's what I plan on doing. If it's 100% in my breeding, then I know what I'm going to get. So that is the plans. Yes, it's a longer way to do things. Yes, it's going to take me a long time to get there. But I know what my final product's going to be. And I know that when I do what I do, I will come out with exactly what I want. So that is the plans for my recessives. And eventually I will get into Morph Market and sell snakes on Morph Market. That might happen within the next year or so. But we will see. Okay, what has everybody been saying? So what do we got here? I hear SK line. I like the VPI line. Is there any line of exantic that actually stays black and white longer? Or do they all brown out? Yes, I seen some videos with Marcus James' line. They seem to be pretty awesome. That lightning pine is totally gorgeous. So yes. Could you imagine a 4-gene recessive snake visual like a pied lavender albino clown exantic? That would be great. So yes, about that, I got a call, had to decline it. I'm not going to leave you guys. What's going on, Heather? Call that person back when we are done. Jason, how big did you say your exantic female is? And how are those babies doing, Heather? And in the next month and a half, 2 months, maybe 2.5, you ask me all the time, what other reptiles are you going to get into? Well, there might be one other type that I get into. It is not a snake. I'm not going to say what it is because that's going to come after this surprise that's coming up later this week. More new babies in a few days? Awesome. Less than 2 weeks? No, it's not a Gila monster. Less than 2 weeks, we will be cutting the Super Pastel spinner clutch. Crossing my fingers, everybody knows I'm looking for a female bumblebee or maybe even a female spinner blast. I have a pastel VPI exantic girl. How old is that pastel VPI exantic girl, Heather? So let's take a look at the 400 subscriber giveaway snake. And Reagan, if you know what I'm talking about, shh, don't say anything. So let's take a look at the 400 subscriber giveaway snake. Now I know you guys know which one this is. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let you guys say it in the comments. He tried to call again. So, anyway. Oh, would you quit your hissing? I know you're trying to cook your meal. You never hiss at me. That would be this little guy here. Hiding his head. He was on the heat mat. He had a good meal last night. He's a beast. There's his little nose. But this is the 400 subscriber giveaway snake. That is the Black Pastel 100% Het Hypo. Oh, he might be coming out to say hi. Come on out, bud. There he is. He's poking his little nose out. Come on, guy, you're on camera. You're on YouTube. Come out and say hi. He's being shy. He's being a typical ball python. And those of you that do not know, this is why they call them ball pythons. When they get nervous, when they get scared, they crawl into a ball. And they can be really, really tight. That is why they're called a ball python. One girl shed out. I don't know if I've showed her since she has shed out. But let's take a look at this girl. I'm talking about Big Nose Kate. And everybody knows that Big Nose Kate is a female spot nose. The only thing I'm missing for the Batman project is a leopard and a clown. What's going on, little lady? Huh? You gonna be a runner today? They want to see you. They want to see you on YouTube. There we go. There's the spot-nosed female. Look at that beautiful snake. And that busy pattern. Spot noses are a very underrated snake in my opinion. That's one reason why I got a female. I might throw a multi-gene male to her just to see what comes out of it. It's kind of what we do anyway, isn't it? Just throw something to something else to see what we can get out of it. Sounds good to me. So TJ, you got a leopard gecko, Nile monitor, collared lizard, tokay gecko, Madagascar leaf-tail gecko. Awesome. And 400 grams. All right, that's a good size. Got a long way to go. The weight. No. And just because I'm not going to say it hasn't been said yet, but even if it does, I am not going to say what it is. Sorry about the shakiness. There we go. That is better. All right. Got my hand sanitizer, of course. I always use it after I handle my snakes. I wash my hands now than I ever did when I was a kid. So let's take a look at, yeah, she has a lavender boy waiting for her when she's upsized. That is awesome. All right, so let's take a look at some scores. I know we have them, but I'm going to ask. Do we have any NFL fans in the house? My team is kicking butt. So, right now, we have my team, the Chiefs versus the Steelers. Look at that score. 42-28, 13 minutes left. Dolphins, Miami is beating the Jets. The Buccaneers, which is 15 minutes away from me, that's where this game is being played, is beating the Eagles. The Saints are beating the Browns. 2 minutes to go. That is a close game. 2nd and 2 at the Saints 44. That might go down to the wire. You have the Colts putting a whipping on the Redskins, which I would have seen it going the other way. The Chargers are putting a whooping on the Bills, which I would have seen that go the other way also. Then you got the Packers beating the Lions. Then you got the Falcons beating the Panthers in Atlanta. You got a tie game, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left with the Titans and the Texans. And that's all the games that's going on right now. That is your Sports Minute here on DER Reptiles. And we need to move over a little bit more. All right, there we go. And we need to go up a little bit. Not perfect yet. There we go. No, we're not. I know, I'm being particular here. There we go. So, do we have any NASCAR fans in the house? Let's take a look at some NASCAR stuff. Nope. That is, well, yeah, the race is going on right now. So let's go to NASCAR.com and take a look at not the lineup. Let's see here. No, we don't want the lineup. We want, it's underway, it's live. Here we go. There we go. So they are racing at Las Vegas. Put your odds in. The leader of the race, as of right now, of 42 laps of 267, is Regan Smith. Let's just go down the list here.